So, I promised a video about gel pens, and here we are today. Yes, I am wearing a hat and a blanket scarf because one, it's freezing out. It's 27 where I live. Granted, that's not that cold, but on my way home from work, snow, swirling, wind, freezing. So, I love my blanket scarf. I love my little beanie. So we're doing that today. I digress. We're here to talk about gel pens. Love them. Feel like this is a throwback to the 90s, but we're just going to roll with it. I hope you know what a gel pen is, but we're just going to assume that and move forward from that, okay? So one of the biggest known companies for gel pens is Sakura. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. They are the creator of the Jelly Roll gel pens. So I did a little bit of research for you all. Yes, I'm bringing out my 2019 bullet journal because that's where I did the research in. You gotta love a good index, honey. Gotta love a good index. So I basically went through their whole website. They have each of the collections outlined and kind of when they came out, the different sizes of each collection, etc. And I'm going to do some overhead shots as far as visualizing what they look like. I did do some swatches of some of them in my present bullet journal, which is a blackout journal. So I can show those. We'll do that later on. And then I have some just like still, I could probably like insert some of the pages from my 2019 bullet journal as far as like reference for the different colors. Okay, so they were created. Jelly Rolls. 1987 is when the classic ones came out. They're archival, waterproof, fade resistant, and chemical proof. I think someone's doing dishes, if you can hear the water running. I film in the basement. Moving on. They come in two sizes, 06 and 08. The colors for classic are black, blue, royal blue, purple, and burgundy. A version of the classic gel pen is white. Those are the only classic gel pens that I own. I was going to perhaps purchase some for this video, but I'm trying to be less wasteful in my consumption, so I decided to not go that route. But let me, Okay, so this is a classic white jelly roll in size 08. So this comes in three sizes. It comes in 05, 08, and 1 or 1.0 millimeter. So this was the second one to be created. Obviously, this was created to be used on black paper, which is heavily prevalent in the 90s. I remember having a journal that had black paper in it. It was super cool. Although I didn't own jelly rolls at the time, I just had regular gel pens. They weren't great. So I'm really glad that I've discovered this in my adult life. So the next one to be created are called the Stardust Collection, and this was created in 2000. So it's described as captures sparkle and glitter of the stars. So these can be used on light colored or matte paper. So the dust is an inert wow, I can't even read my own handwriting. Cosmetic grade, finely ground ingredient. And it produces reflective brilliance. So the one that I use most recently on my channel is this one. This is the silver one. I used it along with the Moonlight Jelly Roll in size 10, the blue one. This is for my December theme, my two colors. As far as they go, I do have a few other colors that I had purchased kind of as accents to use kind of before my obsession with jelly rolls happened, like the latter few months of this year. So I also have, as part of the Stardust Collection, I have pink and purple. As you can see, purple I've used a significant amount of. I don't know if you can actually tell. It's like right here, and the ink is normally, you know, so I've used like half the pen probably. They have the cute little Stardust on the actual cap itself. And there is glitter in the cap of the pen. You can tell the color by this, if they're standing up, there's the little dot. It's like a ball actually on the end where the ink kind of, you know, the tip of the pen kind of goes in there. So that is those. And before I get too far into it, one thing I do like is that the size 10, or the 1.0 millimeter, does have a 10 on the cap. So as we can see, this Moonlight, which we're going to get to in a second, it has the 10, and then it has the symbol for that collection. So each collection has its own symbol, and it's typically imprinted on the cap of the pen. With the exception of the metallic ones, because their pen caps are like a solid glitter, which I'll get to when we get to that. Which, I totally read my page wrong. But we're going to finish talking about Stardust, okay? So there is a Stardust Clear, which I do have and should have prepared for this video, because I'm always super prepared for things. Okay, so the Stardust Clear is the one on this. My left, it'll be your right, question mark. So as you can see, it is a different color than the silver. It is very clear. So in the swatch, I can show you the difference between how it looks. This is very nice to just add like a little bit of accent to things. Like if you wanted to, like if you did some like nice hand lettering and you wanted to add just a little accent, clear is beautiful. I like that. I'm using that one for that. I've used that a few times. So I am totally drinking the Jelly Roll Kool-Aid right now, but so for the Clear Stardust, it says it's a touch of twinkle. Crystal clear gel ink blended with star twinkle allows pure sparkle writing and embellishment. Good for dashes, lines, dots, stars, or doodles is what they advertise it for. So Stardust was not the second collection to come out for Jelly Roll. It actually was the metallic pens, which did come out in 1997. So they're opaque, reflective colors. They write on both white and black paper. And I did write these notes here in the metallic ink. So the notes for this video. So this is the black one. It almost looks silver, like a deep silver color on the page itself. So my current color for January is purple, so I'm using purple metallic for that. And then the original two colors that I bought in the metallic series are this black color and then teal. So I have teal, which I featured in one of my quotes in my new journal, my Archer and Olive Blackout Journal. And then we have the black. So these do come in two sizes according to this multi-pack that I did buy. So I did buy this 10-pack from Michael's Metallic. This is, I purchased kind of like because I was going into a blackout journal and I kind of tested the different kinds of pens, and I really liked that these do, the color does show up in addition to the sparkle. So I really do like that. In this pack, I have the gold of each size. I do have a secondary of the teal now because it did come in the pack, but it just made sense for me monetarily to buy them in this pack instead of buying just like a few at a time. So, and then in the pack also comes with, so it comes with teal, silver, blue, red, pink, the purple, the two golds, green and like a bronze sepia color. So that's very beautiful. And then I already had the black, so that was perfect. So it kind of rounds out that collection for me. I'm going to be purchasing another one of these cute little like pen holders from Michaels. This is where I currently keep my gel pens. So I'll probably have like one for the metallics. I have my Moonlight ones in here. And then I just have like the other ones that I have just like a few of. Okay, so there's that. So the metallic ones are also archival quality ink that's waterproof, chemical, and fade resistant, and it's bleed free as far as those go. Pardon. So the next collection to come out was in 1999, and it's called the Silver Shadow Collection, which I have purchased 3 of. So it's basically a regular jelly roll, but it's outlines with metallic silver. So it says they're best used on bright white or fiber-based porous papers. This was to celebrate their 50th anniversary, which would be not to celebrate their 50th anniversary. It says these would be good to celebrate 50th anniversaries or special events, which I believe your 50th is your silver anniversary, if I'm not mistaken. I did not fact check before this video. I apologize. So these are water-based dye-colored gel ink. They come in 0.7 and 1.0 millimeter as far as size. I believe I had purchased one of them. I think it was this one first, and then I did buy these 2 individually. Oh no, I bought this one, and I had another one. It was like a pink color. I used it in this journal in September. So let me just show that to you guys. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell. This is a quote page here. You can see, I don't know if because of the lights you can't see, they bleed a lot. So they're very beautiful. Actually, I believe these 2 colors, the green and the pink that I use, they're actually the gold version. So they're the gold shadow instead of the silver shadow. Yeah, so it's kind of topped with gold. It's basically like the gold is in the middle and then the color is kind of seeps around it. So as far as that goes, they were beautiful, but I just didn't like the fact that it bled through so much on this paper. So I was like, oh, I'll buy a few more, you know, and utilize them in my blackout journal. And now that I'm thinking of it, the gold ones have a solid top. Welcome to the life of an ADHD brain. These are the gold shadow ones that I used in September. These are the silver shadow ones that I have not used yet. So the gold ones do come with a solid cap, and they do have the same emblem on them, but you can differentiate the 2 by the cap. So these are the 2 gold shadow ones that I purchased for September. These did come out in 2007, the same size, just with a gold outline. So silver came out in 1999. Gold came out in 2007. So I'm going to be utilizing these in my bullet journal that I'm using for this part of the year this year. I did test them out, and if I'm being honest with you, on this black paper, they just look gold and silver respectively. So on this, I've tested a Jelly Roll White Classic 08, the 2 gold shadow jelly rolls that I own, the teal and the magenta, the 3 silver shadow that I have, teal, blue, and purple, the metallic teal, the metallic black, and one of my Moonlights. So if you can see just right here, I don't know if it's picking up on the colors and the camera. Maybe they're just overpowered, the gold and silver on the page itself, but they are beautiful, they are sheeny, they are kind of metallic-y in a way. So I absolutely love that. The last collection I have to mention is the Moonlight Collection. So this did come out in 2002. It's archival ink as well. They're blue, green, purple, red, and rose. And then the fluorescent Moonlight are the other colors. So in that, I believe it's I have the neon yellow, the neon orange, a neon green, which is in my purse upstairs. I have, it's called Vermilion. It's kind of like flamingo pink. I absolutely love it. I have a regular pink, and then I have those other colors. So this is considered this is Moonlight 10. And then, so this is blue. Yeah, so blue, green, purple, red, and rose. So the rosy color is, okay, so as far as neon goes, I have the green, yellow, orange, and pink. But then these are the original part of the Moonlight 10 series. So I have red, vermilion, rose. I consider this teal, but they must consider this green, purple, and then the blue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they must have come out with some later. Maybe they came out with the pink one later, or the vermilion one after. Anyway, so I digress. This came in a 10-pack, just like the same as this, but these are the metallic ones. I did buy the whole pack together. I did use it for November because I loved the gel pen so much that I couldn't control myself. So I purchased the 10-pack of that. So yeah, let me show you an example of that. Excuse me, not October, it was November. So this is my November monthly spread. I had used the black metallic as like writing. And then this is the test page that I tested when I first bought the pack from Michael's. So yeah, I have the neon green, the vermilion or flamingo pink. I have neon orange, hot pink, and neon yellow. And then I have the red, rose, purple, green, and blue. And I also tested them on a black sticky note. So as of right now, I've actually used a full gel pen, and that's the vermilion one. So that's the one I was carrying around with me, using it for other type notes in my bullet journal despite the monthly theme. I absolutely, pardon me, love my jelly rolls, and I'm very excited to utilize them this year. In my blackout journal from Art Journal Olive, again, the only thing I would say I was disappointed in is that the silver and gold shadows bleed through the regular bullet journal paper, and then for the blackout journal, they don't really show the color. So I'm wondering if maybe a different company's journal, they wouldn't bleed through as much, but I feel like even Leuchtturm has like thinner paper than Scribbles That Matter does, so I'm not really sure about that. But I hope this was, oh, I forgot to mention, the Moonlight Collection, the neon ones, they will fade if you put them in direct sunlight. Yes, they are glow in the dark, which I haven't tested. And then they're opaque ink that writes on vellum. So that's just a type of material. They come in 0, 6, and 10 as far as sizes go. So I just gabbed for 20 minutes about gel pens. Thank you guys so much for watching.